We're live, Tuesday, Tuesday. I'm your host, Phil Rome. My friend Len Besthoff, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm inside today. We have record cold. Today is the beginning of June. And I believe Bob Maxon, our storm tracker meteorologist at NBC Connecticut, said that it was going to hit 41 today in Greater Hartford, which is a record for this in early June. But
Cold.
but the good news is we got sunny days till Saturday. Then, of course, on the weekend, it's going to rain. But the weather's nice now. It's chilly this morning, so I apologize to your viewers and listeners. I'm not outside with the birds, but hopefully maybe you can hear a few. I got the window open here in the office, and certainly my dogs will let you know they're here at some point.
Oh, yeah. The guard.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Drinking my water, being a good guy.
Same. Got to
Mm-hmm.
stay hydrated.
Mm-hmm. I've tried this new thing, Rome. They talk about drinking like 6 to 8 ounces of water first thing before you have anything else in your body. Preferably if you can put a slice of lemon in there or something, even better than that. I don't know how much of that is true, but I know drinking water is never a bad thing unless it's in excess. Um, so drink some water. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. I'm one of the worst at it. I know I got to get better. I love my coffee, which also, causes all kinds of trouble in terms of hydration. But here we go. Bon appetit. Drinking some water on this Tuesday news day.
Right.
Mm-mm-mm.
So you want me to? I can start off with food dish of the week.
Well, I got a good one. What do you got?
Me, I got because of the weather, a nice bowl of soup with some white rice. That weather, you get sick.
I- it's funny because, like, with all the pollen and everything, I probably sound a little bit congested. It's just been, I came off a cold like 3 weeks ago. There's still people hacking in the newsroom with some kind of sickness of some sort. Um, but then there's allergies too. But yeah, you really gotta watch it this time of the year. There is stuff still going around, but school is about to get out, and certainly that will promote a less of a spread of things. My family, I got my wife and my older daughter, they both work in schools, and they're out in 3 weeks, so not even, they're in the short rows, as we like to say. But anyway, yeah, that's something you got to watch, is all this sickness, and soup is definitely a winner. Or pho, if you've ever heard that, spelled PHO. It's a Vietnamese kind of soup. It's got like a spicy broth, and a lot of meat in there, a lot of veggies. But oof, if you're feeling all congested, you have some of that pho. Oh my gosh, it's very good around here. There's a lot of places to get it. So soup, pho, yes. That's not what I got for food though, Rome.
What you got?
Got a whole different direction. Um, Falafel. Do you know what that is?
That sounds familiar. What is
So
falafel?
it's chopped up chickpeas that are then put in a ball and they're fried. It's I guess you would call it a Middle Eastern kind of cuisine. It's very familiar in Lebanon, in Israel, and believe it or not, we have those meal kits, and one of them came with like a falafel casserole kind of thing. And Lindsay, Mrs. B, she made it last night, and it was delicious. And it wasn't too difficult to clean up. She did the cooking. I'm the kitchen police. That's my job. Um, but it was good. It was healthy. Had a lot of, you can have cucumber in there and tomato and onion with it, with some rice, and it was good. So, brother, highly recommend it. You can also get it in a pita. That's the way I had it the first time, like growing up outside New York City. And my girlfriend at the time took me down into the village, and we went to some place on McDougal Street that was a falafel joint. And I had it probably when I was 19 years old. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing ever. Um, and it's a good meat substitute, but you're getting some protein. So
I
that's
gotta try
mine.
it now. Do you have a dipping sauce for it or no sauce?
You do actually. Good question. So like when you either in a pita or like in a salad situation or a casserole, usually you put a sauce on it called tahini sauce. And I don't know what's in that. It's TAHINI. And I think you can have some like what am I thinking? The dip that you put pita stuff in.
Is it
Hummus.
like
You
a
can have some
cream?
hummus with it too. Some hummus with
Oh,
it too. You can mix that in, and it's quite good. I highly recommend it, and it's healthy.
good. I gotta try. I need
Yeah,
sauce. Gotta have dipping sauce.
it's really different, Rome. It's like a chickpea paste, and I know that doesn't sound appealing, but it's got like some garlic in it and some basil. It's really good. Highly recommend it.
I gotta try it out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, what I've been watching, more dog training videos, and just to get them like the obedience. It's like a everyday thing, you know, never stops. And like healthy videos. How about you?
Well, first of all, I want to give you credit there because you're doing the right thing. I have not been watching the dog videos, and our dog got loose again. We are, she's back, but Mrs. B and I are just trying to secure every fence in our house because if you know anything about those little terrier dogs, they love chasing critters, and so she's going to do whatever she can to get out and chase critters because that's all she likes doing.
They're smart, very smart.
Oh yeah, yeah, they are. Um, and now you did which fun stuff did you did entertainment or you
Yep.
did
So,
sports? Yeah,
sports is next.
yeah. So I'm gonna cheat. I've got two sports. One's for entertainment and one's for sports. My entertainment is NBA on NBC. You got the finals coming up, so and the Knicks are in it. I was hearing an interesting commentary on that. Shockingly, people across the country really don't like the New York Knicks. They've only won two NBA finals, and that was over 50 years ago. Like, I understand when people don't like the Patriots or whatever, they sort of have that persona that some people don't like it. But with the Knicks, the Patriots, I mean, my gosh, they've won so many Super Bowls. A lot of people are jealous or didn't like the way they won. But like the Knicks, like they lose most of the time. Like people are shocked they're in the championship. I mean, they're good this year, but um, I don't get it. But anyway, I'll be checking that out. Little NBA on NBC. That's my entertainment.
And I do have a movie of the week. It's called No Time to Die. It came out 2021. James
Is that
Bond.
James Bond? Yeah,
Very,
that's what I thought. Yeah.
very good.
Now who's James Bond in that? It's like somebody newer, right?
Daniel Craig, if I'm not mistaken.
That's it. Right. Right. I think he just stopped, right? He'd done a bunch.
Yeah. The
Mhm.
action, everything's on point. Very good.
All right, so I've
Well,
mixed everything up. You did a little entertainment. My entertainment was NBA. You haven't done sports yet, or you did sports? I can't keep track today.
I haven't, but I do have something for sports.
Well, hit me.
Serena Williams has returned to tennis competition, appearing in double action at the Queen's Club. So that's a very big thing.
That is good news because when it's sort of like the equivalent to Tiger Woods golfing. When you have one of those big USA stars playing, it definitely gets a lot more eyeballs on it and it amps up the level of the competition. And Serena is, one of the best ever. So it's good to see her back. I know she had a baby and a lot of these athletes now, get very involved in what they're going to do next. Like, for instance, one of my favorite football players, Carl Banks, former New York Giants guy, he's got a whole clothing line, and that's really his main gig. He also announces Giants games, and like Serena, I know, is very into a line of clothing. Um, so she's got all that going on. She's got a little baby, probably not that little anymore. And yeah, she's a busy woman. So it's good to see her back on the tour, even, however much she's able to give. That's certainly, the U.S. Open's coming up in August. So we got all that ahead of us. And Wimbledon, I think they just finished the French Open, I believe. And now Wimbledon. Yeah. And so you're a big tennis guy? You like watching, playing?
Yeah, I like playing.
Good for
I like
you.
watching it too. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to play a lot of tennis, but I had to stop because of the knees. But it's a great game. I still play ping pong when I can. As far as my sports go, huge news in the football world right now. The Giants have told Odell Beckham Jr. to come home. And one of the most famous receivers in the New York Giants history from 2014 to 2018, he had 4 1,000-yard seasons. He had that famous catch against the Cowboys where he outstretched with one hand. He is coming back to the Giants. At least he's trying out. We'll see. I imagine he'll stick. We have a few injuries at I'm a Giants fan, so I'm going to say we have a few injuries at wide receiver, so it'll be interesting to see if he makes the team. He probably won't have the role he did have, but they're certainly giving our offense all the weapons that they need to succeed. We'll see.
Yeah, he'll do it.
I think so. I think we'll be all right. I'll be honest. Why do I say that? I'm always honest, but I'll tell you this: I didn't enjoy his first stay in New York because I thought he put a lot of the attention on himself, and he has acknowledged that and said that he is much more grown up now and he just wants to make a contribution. The big question with the Giants and Odell Beckham Jr. is going to be, is he going to accept being a wide receiver with a lesser role than he had the first time around? Because certainly there are going to be a lot of other wide receivers that are ahead of him in line. I mean, look, if he can prove that he can play like he did 10 years ago, great, let's go. But, welcome, even if it's a role playing kind of thing for him, not the main dude.
Right. Team player.
Don't get me started on the Giants, Ron. What's that?
Gotta be a team player. You gotta, accept it. I think he would.
Yeah. I think he'll do it too. It's going to be a crazy season, Ron. It's going to be very different than last year for a variety of reasons.
Yeah. So I know we got some news, local news. Lots of stuff going on.
Man, we do. There's Rome, the news business right now, as many people are very aware when they see me in public, they're like, boy, you guys got a lot going on. Yes, we do. And we're trying our best to get to everything. But it's tricky. It's tricky. We have a lot of stories lately about children either being abused or people caught trying to abuse them or doing things they shouldn't be with children. I unfortunately got a few of these I got one of those today, and then just a sad story involving a child. And then we'll end with something really cool. Okay. So first story on this Newsday Tuesday, my friend. A substitute teacher at East Haven High School was arrested and is accused of communicating with students inappropriately. That's according to a police arrest warrant. Police said 26-year-old Rawad Muhammad Al-Hawari engaged students in conversations involving sexual topics, drug use, and other inappropriate matter while in the classroom. I just... the good thing, I think, is that there is awareness now. There wasn't even 5 or 10 years ago in terms of, I think there was awareness that something like this was improper conduct. But I think that a lot of people didn't always realize that there were avenues where they could say, hey, I got an issue with this, and I want to say something that I either am signing my name to or anonymously. And so it's good that people are aware of these things, and these things are getting to police and other people to try to stem any kind of aberrant behavior before something happens to a student. Some other tough news this morning. A 5-year-old girl died after falling from a playground, according to officials. This happened in the western part of our state. State police were called to a Harwinton home on the report of a fall from a playscape according to officials. This happened over this past weekend. The girl was taken to CCMC, Connecticut Children's Hospital in Hartford by a LifeStar. Police said her injuries were initially reported as serious, but not life-threatening. And then state police officials said they learned early this week that the young girl succumbed to her injuries. Horrible. Police said nothing criminal regarding the incident was found in that school district. They're going to have grief counselors available for students and family. Just a tough story. So I'm going to end with something that's sort of a gee whiz story, Rome. You ever been to Hawaii?
No, but that's on the bucket list.
Me too. On my bucket list, and wicked expensive. But someday I'd love to go. And here's one of the reasons. Volcanoes, man. I don't know about you, but like when I was in college, I took a geology course and they talked about volcanoes, and it was like the coolest thing ever. And what's going on in Hawaii right now is they've got the on and off eruption of the largest volcano called Kilauea. And it broke a record this week with the number of periods it has produced fountains of lava since it began erupting all the way back in December of 2024. And this thing's been erupting for centuries, but I guess it's in a very active period right now, according to the Hawaiian Volcano Observatory. They had this week, just early this week, 48 fountaining episodes, setting the record for any one eruption on Kilauea, said a geologist and spokesperson with the observatory. Episodes are separated by periods with little to no lava erupting, and since lava is coming from the same vents in a crater, it's all the same overall eruption. And I have, believe it or not, family out there. I got a stepbrother who moved out there a few years ago, and he likes it. It's different, very different.
That's gotta be cool, like seeing the volcanoes up like in person.
I can't imagine. I can't wait to go on one of those trips. And what's so cool about volcanoes is obviously the lava pours out and it destroys everything or burns everything in its path, pretty much. And then you watch these places that have had volcanic eruptions and you see how they evolve, 5, 10, 20 years later, and they actually regenerate. It's fascinating. So that would be a cool trip to do.
Yeah. And one quick question. I wonder if they have like volcanoes controlled. Is it in a specific area? Does it ever spread out through like the cities and stuff?
No, I mean, like sometimes you'll see like they'll be rolling right into, residential areas. It doesn't happen as often. I guess they are a little bit better versed in how to stay safe. But I've seen videos of that where it's very slow most of the time, not always, but and it'll sort of inch toward or into communities and just destroy everything in its path. But I'm no volcano expert, but I know you can certainly go tour a lot of these and see them. So that's definitely bucket list for Rome, bucket list for Len.
Absolutely. Well, that's all we got for this week. Busy day today.
Oh my gosh, what a Tuesday news day we got going on here. It is wild and crazy, and the day is just beginning.
Just beginning. Well, I appreciate it. Those are the news dates for this week. And we'll be back next week.
Sounds great, Rome. We'll see you same time, same bat channel.
All right. See you next week, my friend.
Take care, Rome.
Take care.
You too.
And that's it for this week's news updates. My friend Len Besthoff from NBC Connecticut. Don't forget, if you have not, hit that subscribe button. One more time, hit that subscribe button. I'm your host for Rome. News updates on the Rome Show podcast. One more time, hit that subscribe button.